Colorado man accused of shaking and killing his girlfriend's 10-month-old baby just had his murder and child abuse charges dropped. All because of these comments made by the district attorney, Linda Stanley, in a local television interview last year.
Without the caring factor, without the love factor, then the baby's a pain in the. He has zero investment in this child. Zero. He's watching that baby so he can get laid. That's it. And have a place to sleep. I'm sorry to be that blunt, but honest to God, that's what's going on.
So she shouldn't have said it that way. Let's agree to that, right? But that leads to the charges being dropped? Really? It's not like there's a lack of evidence. Police arrested 21-year-old William Jacobs. He was living at a Motel 6 when he met the child's mother, Brooke Crawford, who was charged, by the way, with a lesser offense of child abuse. That charge dropped as well. The couple moved into a room together, the same room where the child was found unresponsive with signs of abuse. Jacobs admitted to police that while he was changing the child's diaper earlier that day, the baby went stiff and began making gargling noises, at which point Williams began shaking and slapping the baby on the back to get the child to breathe. While speaking in the hospital, Williams stated that he was kind of rough while doing the above, but in the later interview, he stated he was not rough. Even further, during the interview, William admitted to biting the child on the arm while playing with him and biting too hard. However, he later stated that the child sustained the bite mark from the dog. During the interview, William admitted to hitting the child's head on the bathroom door frame while trying to take him to throw up in the toilet. He stated this occurred a few days prior to the incident, and he hit him on the head with a light fixture while picking him up. The baby later died from injuries sustained from what the coroner determined was blunt force head trauma at a children's hospital in Colorado Springs. But despite all of this evidence, Fremont County Judge Caitlin Turner, who actually ran against the DA, Linda Stanley, in 2020 and lost, granted a motion to dismiss the case against Jacobs altogether, saying because there's no legitimate purpose for making these statements, the court finds the district attorney's actions to be shocking to the universal sense of justice and the standards and presumptions on which our criminal justice system is based. Going on, saying DA Stanley's actions reflect knowing and intentional outrageous government conduct. This conduct violated Mr. Jacobs' right to due process. As a result, dismissal of charges is an appropriate remedy. Stanley will go in front of a disciplinary board on Monday where she faces potential disbarment, but I'm less interested in what happens to her and more in what happens to Jacobs, who's now a free man, and no word on whether he'll be recharged. Back with us is criminal defense attorney Mark Eiglarsh, and joining us now is Fremont County Commissioner Dwayne McFall, where this all went down. Gentlemen, good to see you. All right, Mark, first of all, your reaction to this case being dismissed?
If you were looking for a liberal defense attorney to defend the judge dismissing the case, you came to the wrong place. The conduct of this judge is outrageous. The conduct of the prosecutor is unprofessional, and she should be disciplined and learn from it. But the judge dismissing the charges? Okay, Aristotle defined justice as like cases being treated alike. I could think of no judge in the history of my being in the criminal arena for over 30 years that would dismiss charges. In fact, the headline that I've got here, Dan, is man kills a baby, yet prosecutor gets the death penalty.
Yeah, I mean, the language from the motion to dismiss, this is from the defense team that was successful. Her comments included her vituperative, sensational, inflammatory opinions of Mr. Jacobs' character, his credibility, his reputation, and his criminal record. So they're basically saying that, you know, she was poisoning the jury. But that's what jury selection's for, right? You ask the jurors, did you hear anything about what this prosecutor said in this case?
Of course. Do you know that right now we have a huge murder case in Miami where the judge found the prosecutor's conduct so outrageous, and it was, I mean, they planted someone in the jail, they violated constitutional rights, and you know what the judge did? Took the prosecutors off the case. That's it. The guy didn't walk.
All right, let me get the more local view of this from someone who's there, which is Dwayne McFall. Give us some perspective here. Is there something we're missing in this story?
You know, I don't know what's missing. I can tell you there's a lot of outrage and anger and frustration here because of this happening, and whether it's the judge or the district attorney or both. But we've got people feeling unsafe because these accused murderers are back out on the street. So it's very frustrating. I don't know what's going on.
So, I mean, have there been people who've been out there criticizing the judge? I mean, look, it's easy to criticize the DA, right? But you know what? She said something she probably shouldn't have said. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like that big a deal. To me, the big story here, and again, this is why I'm curious if people, where you are in your community, as a commissioner there, if people in the community are angrier at the judge than the DA.
So I would say they're not angrier at the judge. They ought to be. Some of them think it's a political thing because, as you mentioned in the header, that she ran against her in an election and lost. But they're blaming it on the DA because this is not the first time that this has happened with the DA. So it's kind of a track record that's holding true, and that's where their frustration comes in, is because you have an elected official who's supposed to protect the people, voted in to protect the people, and murderers are getting turned loose.
What do you mean that this has happened before?
There's other cases that have been dismissed because of the failures of the district attorney office, whether it's discovery or going on podcasts and losing your credible witnesses. Murder trials have been thrown out.
Wait, other cases have been thrown out based on going on podcasts? Really?
They have. There's a Morphew case where the man was accused of killing his wife. It was like a couple-year trial and hundreds of hours of investigations, and it was thrown out because of the DA not finishing her job, doing her job correctly.
All right.
Well,
Dan, can I?
Yeah, go ahead, Mark. Yeah.
Outrageous. What is going on? Like, this never happened here. Okay, number one, this prosecutor needs to go to school, learn some things, and be professional. But more significantly, this judge, if I'm the chief judge, I say, you know what? You need to go to civil court and handle just civil matters and not handle criminal cases because you don't like the prosecutor's office. And at a minimum, there's the image of impropriety. People don't feel like they can get a fair trial when the judge judging the case got her butt whooped by the prosecutor in an election. And apparently she ain't over it.
And I got to say, I want to bring this back to the child, right? Because that's the point here. And I want to read you more from an affidavit detailing about how the defendant, no longer the defendant, stated he disciplined the child. He said, quote, he also explained that he disciplined him in the same way as his dog and demonstrated throwing his dog, but used an infant-sized doll to demonstrate lightly throwing him onto the bed. Now, again, it's onto a bed, so maybe it's not, but they have a lot of evidence here that they were ready to use against him. And again, number 6, a detective explained that because William was alone with the child during this incident, she'd like to speak with him in more detail. He immediately turned his hands around, put his hands behind his back, and stated, I knew it. Just take me to jail. Again, it's not any single piece of evidence, but boy, this seemed like a pretty strong case, Mark, before they threw it out.
Absolutely. And worse, this wasn't an isolated incident, apparently, allegedly, so no, I don't get sued. The kid had a history. There's stuff there. So you've let out, metaphorically, a cancer on your community. And what are the symptoms? Who else is going to be harmed? Thank you, Judge.
All right. Mark Eiglarsh and Fremont County Commissioner Dwayne McFall, thank you so much for coming on the program. It's an important story. Appreciate it.